My name is Ryan Avoux, and I'm playing Kenickie and others. Patty Simcox and Constance.
In doing this music, this parody, what was your favorite part of Grease when you were growing up?
I was a big fan of Grease and Grease 2. So it was actually, Grease was one of those VHSs that I would watch on repeat with my sister. So it's actually really crazy and full circle to be doing this particular parody. I would say there's a line that Marty has about running it around the fosse.
Yeah.
That just always stuck out to me. But honestly, there's so many quotable moments. I remember Hickey from Kenickie. That's a line that always stuck out, and it's cool that I'm playing Kenickie. But the entire movie to me is so quotable, and Grease 2 is insane. And I honestly think there could be a market for Vape too, because Grease 2 is bonkers.
I love the song Grease Rider.
Yes, Grease Rider, and Michelle Pfeiffer is amazing. Brie production, we have the bowling song. It's bananas. It's almost like a parody of itself.
Where have we seen you before in New York performing?
Yeah, so I just recently returned to New York after the pandemic. I took a break. I was in LA for a little bit, doing classes at the Groundlings, doing sketch comedy. But the last thing that I did in New York was several years ago. It was an off-Broadway production of Bubble Boy.
A what?
Bubble Boy.
Yeah,
which is also based on the movie. That was really fun. And yeah, this is my biggest piece of theater yet in New York. I've done national tours. I was on the Waitress National Tour before and after the pandemic, but this is a really exciting milestone for me personally. It's my off-Broadway debut, and yeah, I can't think of a more fun show to have debuted off-Broadway with.
What roles would you like to take on?
I would love to do something new. I mean, I have my eye on the show Oh Mary is something that I've auditioned for, and I definitely have my eye on. I don't want to give anything away role-wise, but I love that. I love kind of off-kilter, interesting theater. There's a play called Prince Faggot that I really, really love. I heard Messy White Gaze is really great, and I would love to do. I have some musicals in mind, particularly like Figaro and Wicked would be really fun, and Christian in Moulin Rouge. So those are just a few things that I'm hoping, But I definitely have my eye on Broadway.
Is there a composer you'd like to work with?
A composer that I'd like to work with? Adam Gettle, probably, yeah. Adam Gettle, or, I've always loved Jason Robert Brown. So growing up as a musical theater kid, those were the two that I really, really loved, yeah.
What is your favorite part in Vape the Parody?
I loved being Patty. That was completely unexpected. I never thought that I would play Patty Simcox, and I love doing puppetry.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I had such a good time with that, and I love it because I just get to scream the entire time. And I was making some acting choices before that were subtle, and our director Jack said, no, she's at a 10, she's a puppet, just scream the entire time. So that's what I'm doing, and it's really fun. We'll see if my voice can keep up with all the screaming.
And what would you like audiences to take away from Vape the musical?
I just want them to laugh.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Jack. Hi, I'm Jack Plotnick. I'm the director.
And what brought you onto this project?
Okay, so Danny Salas, who is one of the writers of the lyrics, reached out to me. I co-wrote and directed the Broadway musical Disaster.
Oh, yes.
And I think he saw in me a compatriot. What's that word?
Compatriot.
Compatriot. And so he sent me the script, and I was blown away because it's everything I love in comedy, and I just laughed nonstop as I read it, and I instantly knew I wanted to be involved. And we did a couple readings. We raised a bunch of money for the Actors Fund, and then Seth Rudetsky, who is our creative consultant and my best friend, he was talking to me on the phone. He said, I think the world needs to laugh, and I think you need to do what you got to do to get this show up, because the world needs to laugh. And I called Danny, and next thing you know, we were in New York auditioning this and finding this absolutely brilliant group of actors.
Yes, your cast is exquisite.
They are so special, and and I just feel so blessed that they were in town and available to do this show.
I love what you did with the sets and the sound and the lighting, because it's not a lot of money, but you used your money wisely.
Oh, I appreciate you saying that. Well, that's, if you hire the right people, they make the right decisions, and we just wanted to find the right pieces that evoke the film, because we love the film, as I'm sure you do too. Who doesn't?
How has the film and the musical changed your life? Like, was it something that you grew up with?
Oh my gosh, yes. I had the album memorized, and I was a little kid doing community theater, and at the parties after the shows, the adults would laugh, would have me. This was something I wanted to do. They would play Summer Nights, and I would lip sync Danny and Sandy, and jumping back between the roles. Anyway, the point is, everybody wanted to be both of them. It was the perfect. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, they found the perfect people in the perfect moment of their careers and gave them the perfect vehicle. And in preparing to direct this show, I was watching the movie, and you really, give that movie another look. Randall Kleiser is a genius. The direction of that film. Anyway, point is, we love that movie, but it's like, you've seen the movie many times, and this is such a fun way. Reading the script, I realize this is a wonderful way to enjoy what you love about the movie, but with just, how do I put this? It's a great way to enjoy. Is this to air, or is this a written article? Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. It's a wonderful way to enjoy what you love about the movie, but we've all seen the play. You've seen it a lot, and so it's such a fresh new take on it. They've modernized it, and they're poking fun of not only the movie but the actors and their careers, and they're poking fun at. I didn't know we were filming this. How do I look? I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's a really magical night. Yes.
I think it's like a forbidden Broadway style.
You know what? It's funny you say that for Forbidden Broadway, because literally tonight I'm watching it going, oh wow, this is kind of like Forbidden Broadway. Anyway, point is, it is wacky, and it's a spoof, and it's an homage and a parody. And you never know where the comedy is going to come. Will it come in an impression?
You make me laugh, and I like comedy, but I'm not a big comedy person.
This is a silly show, and these actors are so good at comedy. They take you out of this world.
You're like the Brown ones.
Yes. That's why I was thinking about Forbidden Broadway. I was like, this is making me sort of giddy, because it's so stupid, but in the best way, the best kind of stupid, and that's just what I love. Sorry.
What's your background in theater and directing?
So I came up it through sketch. I'm a series recurring on Reno 911. I was a lot of Comedy Central type TV shows, and I love stupid comedy. I think that the world needs that now. We need to just remember that we're all a family when there's laughter. If you can just remember what makes us. It's about just loving that. Community, and remembering that there is a community, whoever your community is, whether you're the greasers or the pink ladies or you're Eugene and Patty, there's a family that you can find if you can just have a sense of humor.
No, I so agree, because right now, just even in New York, thinking about the mayoral election, which has me going, oh my God.
In the end, Mayor, New York is such a jewel. It's going to be fine no matter what happens. And I think that New York has always, it's a family of people that when you walk through New York, you just feel like it's a community. I feel that community when I come to New York. I'm from LA. And when I come to New York, it's just, I feel so safe, and I just feel like people are watching out for each other, and I don't think that, I think this is the right time for a show like this, because it's we were all kids once, and when we were kids, we knew what was fun and joyful, and I feel like America has kind of forgotten how great we are, and like how fun life can be. It's a lot of worry that in the end we don't need to, because we're going to be fine.
We need to drop that worry. I agree.
Yeah, I love that. I love
gonna
what
end
you're
it here
saying.
because that's perfect.
That's really deep.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
No, thank you for having
Sending
us.
love.